I'm Elizabeth at The Literary Princess. If you are new here, welcome. I'm a 6-year PhD candidate in English literature with a focus on Victorian women novelists. And as you might expect, I love to read. Today I have a currently reading video and a life update video for you. So I'm going to do the currently reading first, and then the life update will be at the end, so that if you're like, Elizabeth, I don't care about your life, you can just end after the currently reading stuff. So I'm currently reading 4 books. Let's jump in. The first book, I actually do have a physical copy right here. However, it has a giant interlibrary loan sticker on the cover that I cannot remove, and it has a bunch of my information, so I'm not showing that. It's also blocking like the whole title and everything, so I'll put a picture here. This is In the Palm of Your Hand, a Poets Portable Workshop by Steve Cowett. So I have been writing some poetry lately, and I kind of wanted some books to help like push me along and give me some ideas. So I got a bunch of them out of my university library, all through interlibrary loan, because we did not have any of the ones that I wanted. And I just picked one and started working my way through it. I am not very far into it, only 25 pages or so, because I am not like picking it up every day or anything, because I've been very busy, which we will talk about in the life update section. However, I am hoping now that things have calmed down slightly, I will get a little bit more time to go through this book and work on my poetry. But yeah, it's good so far. It's given me some good ideas. It does seem to be focusing a lot on like recovering traumatic memories and writing poems on those though, which I'm like, okay, that's a choice. But okay. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. Next book I am reading on audiobook through my public library on Libby, and this is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is only my second Taylor Jenkins Reid book. And the other one I've read was One True Loves, which is one of her earlier books. And I got into a little bit to Taylor Jenkins Reid right before The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo came out. And then when that one got big and her style kind of shifted, I was like, I don't really, like her early stuff really interested me and the later stuff didn't. However, Daisy Jones and the Six has always had a bit of appeal to me because it is about a band in the 70s, bit Fleetwood Mac-esque, and all the drama surrounding the making of their very famous album, Aurora. So I was talking with somebody at a bachelorette party, and she's a big Taylor Jenkins Reid fan, and she said, I was talking about how, you know, I've enjoyed one of her early books, and the early books sounded very appealing to me. She was like, read Daisy Jones and the Six on audiobook. And I was like, okay. She convinced me. She's like, it's a full cast audiobook. There's some music at the end. I'm like, okay. This is great so far. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it's a full cast audiobook. I do not know the cast members' names. I would have to look them up, and I don't want to right now. But they are all phenomenal. Oh my word. I am about 75% of the way through. Might actually finish it today because I have a pretty long car ride. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, this, I get the hype now. I still don't think I really want to read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo though. I don't know why, that one's just never appealed to me. But Daisy Jones and the Six is really, really good. And I'm very glad I decided to pick it up. And then the other 2 books are both for Jane Austen July. So the first of those is Jane Austen at Home by Lucy Worsley. This is a biography of Jane Austen, kind of focusing on her life in the different houses she lived in. I am only, can we open to my, thank you. I'm only 70 pages in, so we're still in her childhood, really. But this is very good so far. I had picked it up years ago when it first came out. And so as I was reading, I was like, oh yes, I remember reading this. I remember reading this. And I think I'm to the point now where I had stopped reading. But I also know a lot of this information from the biography I read last year, Jane Austen by Claire Tomlin. However, it's still really good. And yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. And I hope that I'll have a little bit more time to just kind of sit with it and read it. And then my final book is, of course, a Jane Austen novel. This is Emma, which is the group read for the event. So this is a reread. I've read Emma multiple times before. It's really hard to tell with this edition how far I am in because it's a Norton Critical edition. And so it has a bunch of stuff in the back. I'm a little less than halfway through right now. I am on chapter 6 of, did I stop in the middle of the chapter? Why did I do that? I'm on chapter 6 of volume 2. This is the longest of Jane Austen's books. And we are following Emma Woodhouse, handsome, clever, and rich, as she makes a muck of things trying to matchmake for people in her town. And she thinks she's very good at it, and she's not. And will she get married herself? Who knows? Yeah. So this has my favorite Jane Austen love interest, Mr. Knightley. So I am really enjoying seeing him. I also really like the minor character of John Knightley, who's Mr. Knightley's brother, who is married to Emma's sister. And if that sounded very confusing, it's because it kind of is, but I think he's really funny. Just a personal side note. Anyway, I'm loving this, of course. It's been a 5-star read from me every time I've read it. I have no reason to think it will be anything different. It's always a joy to revisit Jane Austen's writing. She is one of my favorite authors, actually tied for top place with Stephen King, which is an odd mixture, but you know, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, this is a delight, of course. I knew it would be. So that is what I am currently reading. On to the life update. So, it's been a little while. I did not film for a week. Part of that was because I was on vacation with my in-laws, but I had completely meant to film during that. Like, I brought my camera and my tripod and everything. I was gonna film, but I ended up spending most of the week frantically writing the end of my dissertation, which I am very happy to say is now done. Or the draft for the defense is done. My committee might have some revisions they want me to make after the defense. I'm really hoping they don't because I just am done, but that's okay. I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that there was a drama getting my defense scheduled. However, it is scheduled. It will be on August 7th at 9 a.m. Joy. So I'm like really over the moon. I'm like, oh my God, it's almost over. It's really almost over. And I'm feeling very proud of myself, of course, because, you know, the dissertation is a big feat. I'm not nervous about the defense yet, but I'm sure as it gets closer, I will be. August 7th feels like a really long way away at the moment, even though I think it's only a few weeks. But I have a wedding to go to in the middle of all that, so I feel like that's making it feel like further away, and my birthday. So I'm like not nervous yet. I think I definitely will be when the time comes. But right now I'm just kind of riding the high of having actually a completed draft that's all formatted and like looks like a dissertation. It's very exciting for me. So that is my big life update that I just wanted to keep you guys informed of. I'm not sure I've mentioned this either, but I do know that somebody said to keep you updated on if anything I was writing was getting published, and it is. Actually, I am having an article published in the journal Victoriographies, not until next summer, because that's how academic journals work, but I am very excited. It is my chapter, or a version of my chapter, on Charlotte Riddle and her novel A Struggle for Fame and the ideals of production. So that's super exciting. I need to have the final edits on that in by December, which is plenty of time, I say, as if the first half of this year has not flown by in the blink of an eye. So those are my two big life updates that I wanted to let you guys know about, because everybody has been so supportive down in the comments, and I do really appreciate that. So that is my currently reading and life update video. Let me know down in the comments below. What are you reading right now? Are you participating in Jane Austen July? Are you reading Emma? Are you enjoying it? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my bookish content. It has been great chatting with you. I will see you soon. Bye.